It's happening. But thankfully, my cake does not require any baking. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome. There will be no baking involved, which is very, very good. So I'm actually going to set us up on the table because, oh no, I have such a hard time with button-up shirts. Oh my goodness, I can never line up the buttons properly. That's one thing about me. Cute. All right, that's good enough. The apron covers up my disaster. So, I'm actually going to set us up over here because, again, no baking required. Love it. Simple. Now if I could find my tripod, it would be very helpful. Hi, Chantal. There we go. There we go. Getting chaotic in here. We're setting up live on the fly. There we go. Okay. Yay! Looking for my phone stand, actually. So what we will need is a scale. There we go. Sure, scale. Chocolinas. Sour cream and dulce de leche. And then I think I'm gonna make it a little container like this. Okay. And I need milk as well. Like this. Bada bing, bada boom. And also, I am parched. Okay, we're ready. That was chaotic. So, my birthday cake is going to be, it's called a chocotorta and it's Argentinian. So when Nico went to Argentina, he brought back some goodies from Argentina. He brought back the chocolinas and the leche. Over there, they don't make this cake with sour cream. They make it with something called casan creme, which we don't have here. It's not quite cream cheese. It's not quite sour cream. It's closer to Laughing Cow cheese, but like with a milder flavor. I don't have cream cheese, so I might try at some point mixing cream cheese and sour cream together to get more of that texture. Hello, Leo. So basically, the recipe is equal parts dulce de leche and equal parts casan creme or sour cream if you don't have it. And then basically what you do is you take these cookies, you dip them in milk, and then you just layer them in a little container. So I need a container to measure out here. So I think last time when I did, I think 170 grams of the sour cream and the dulce de leche should be enough. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do a live stream of me decorating it. Okay, so I'm going to do 170 grams of each. So let's see, 170 grams of sour cream. And I also got ricotta that I'm going to add a little bit of icing sugar to make it kind of like a topping as well. Okay, 120 grams. Thank you, it's tomorrow. I'm just prepping it now because it's actually better overnight because the cookies, like it all merges together, the cookies and then the filling. I prefer it that way. So good, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some of that and see the container. Actually, hold on a second, let me reset this. Perfect. Alright, so 170 grams of this. Oh, it's gonna be good. Yeah, like pasta salad I would say is better the next day because the pasta has time to absorb the dressing and everything. What else is better the next day? Ragu is better. Lasagna. Actually, maybe not lasagna. Lasagna is too fresh. Alright, we're at 169. Okay, 170. There we go. So that's good to go. Should have a little spoon in here. So my birthday is tomorrow. So you mix this. This is the filling. So it's kind of a caramelly, like, that smells good. Make sure it's well combined. Kind of need this anymore. Hope you can see this. I'm going to elevate this just so you can get a better view of it. We are going to elevate it with, there we go, some hands. Perfect. So you can see the bottom is not properly mixed. And then I got some like piping bags and some little like piping tips. So there's a ricotta, and so there's another type of dulce de leche that I got that is called, instead of saying classico here, it says repostero, and it's like for baking. So I think it's more stiff, so you can actually use it for like decor and whenever you want. Like a more thick, less runny mousse than it too. I'm just trying to get to the bottom here. Trying to get sour cream. Okay, that should be fine. Next step, I'm gonna put the milk in here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is, I'm gonna have to, we always have to do quality assurance, okay? I can freaking open this. I have such a hard time with this. We're gonna get scissors. We're not doing this. Why would I suffer if I don't have to? Maybe one day I'll try to dip these in like a coffee instead. But for now, ooh, this with banana. Okay, so what you do, dip it in milk like that. Whoops. And then you start building. I haven't had one of these in a while. I'm gonna dip it in the mousse of leche and sour cream. See, these sleeves, I gotta figure this out. I gotta find a way to put a little clip or something. So I use this container because it fits exactly like the cookie size, kind of. I'm gonna put some upright on the side just to squeeze them. That. So if you Google it, it's called Choco Tortas or Choco Torta. And you see very beautiful versions of it. Oh, sorry. So the next step is to layer this on top. The first layer is always tough because there's like, I should have probably put some on the bottom too to get the cookies to stick a little bit. You're basically just layering like this. You just want to cover so you don't see too much of the cookie, like that. And fun. Next layer. So I think in this little container, normally I'm able to fit 5 layers with the cookies. Cool. Not too much milk there. It's nice because these don't soften up super fast. Like ladyfingers and a tiramisu normally, like when you dip them, they're immediately very soft, but these at least hold up. Alright. Next layer, I see this is easier because the cookies are sticking to the bottom layer, so. And then you can see there's a little bit of space around. I'm gonna put cookies vertically as well. Hi, Karen. It is the morning, that's true. Okay. There we go. All right, ready? Oh my gosh, I'm getting it all over my fingers. Let me get a little paper towel. I think there's something outside here. Okay. I'm trying to get as much milk off as possible so it doesn't create too much moisture here. Yes. Oof, my arm is sore. Did an arm workout a couple days ago. So what do you normally have as your, do you have a go-to birthday cake? I don't really. I used to growing up, and it was like a chocolate cake, chocolate mayonnaise cake. Okay, Chantel, see you. Over the years, I really liked, there was this hazelnut Ferrero Rocher cake that I liked. And now it kind of changes. Last year, and I think, last year? Oh, last year I got myself like a very beautiful, it was a chocolate cake with a lot of buttercream icing. And I'm not a fan of buttercream. I just bought it because it was very pretty and well decorated. But I didn't really enjoy the flavor very much. And the year before that, Nico got me a cake from, it's a raspberry white chocolate pistachio, I think, from Butter Baker, a Korean bakery if I'm not mistaken. And their cakes are just so light and not too sweet. And they usually use like creams instead of like butter. So I really like their cakes. With my apron, my aunt made it for me, and now I'm dunking my sleeves in goose the leche. This, I'm gonna roll these up. Like this. There we go. Thank you, Sandy. My birthday is tomorrow. I'm just prepping this today so that tomorrow we can decorate it. Well, thank you for joining, even if you're lurking. I know it's the middle of the day, so it's kind of a weird time to do a stream, but I work this afternoon, so there we go. So this is what, the fourth layer, I think? And then maybe what I'm gonna do is actually freeze it so that tomorrow I can try to take it out of the container and make it a little bit prettier. I think I might try doing that. Because if I do that, then maybe I'm gonna make sure that it's not completely stuck to the edges. Okay, that's smart, that's smart. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. It is Friday Eve. Maybe that's how they do it to decorate it all pretty. Is they freeze it. Yes. Yes. No, it's not peanut butter. It's dulce de leche mixed with sour cream. But peanut butter would be amazing. Keep forgetting to put my phone on do not disturb when I do these. But I'm very happy this is no bake. Okay, I think I can actually fit another layer, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I have just enough cookies. I haven't thought of publishing a cookbook because mostly it's not that I don't like come up with recipes from scratch necessarily. It's just I mostly use other people's and kind of if I did do a cookbook, it would be on like high volume, low calorie, high protein recipes that don't take a lot of time and just like kitchen tricks and tips and things like that. I've thought about taking pictures for someone else's cookbook because that's like my favorite part. So if ever like I don't know someone sees my pictures and they really like my style, then we can work together. But my own cookbook, maybe I don't know. Who knows? You never know where life will lead you. If someone offered and it was a good deal, then sure, why not? Something to do. I guess that's kind of the natural progression of a baking cooking channel. And if that's where, yeah, I'm open to it. I'm like so mentally drained that I'm just like, sure, sure, why not? If that's the way the wind blows, I'll go with it. I don't want a headwind anymore. Whoops, the cookie broke. Oh no. Okay, so this is the last layer. Is it the last layer? I feel like I can fit another one here. But do I have enough icing? I think I do. Or not icing, but filling. This is pretty tall. So if I do another layer, that means I have to open another pack of cookies. So, okay, what I'm gonna do is make sure that it's not sticking to the edges. And make sure that like the sides are pretty well covered-ish. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the freezer. So when people decorate cakes, they're frozen and they thaw out throughout the day and after you decorate, and it's easier to decorate a very stiff frozen cake, especially I think when you're doing the crumb coat. I mean, this is not a normal cake, so that won't be required. But yeah, I'm like debating if I open another pack and I do another layer. I'm gonna try to cover like that. So tomorrow, basically, what I would do is I would flip this onto like a plate or something, and then I would do the decorating. And as I decorate, it would thaw out. It doesn't really matter what the bottom looks like because I'll be coating it. Right now, it's very. I think I'm gonna lick it. Yeah, it gives this kind of like cheesecakey flavor to it. Okay, so this is a Tupperware. It has a lid. I think with that extra layer, the lid would have touched. Okay, perfect. So the lid doesn't touch the top. So I'm gonna put this so you can kind of see. This is gonna go into the freezer. And basically tomorrow, so I'm gonna be mixing. This is a different type of dulce de leche. Actually, I'm gonna open it and see actually, because I'm very curious. But I'm gonna put some powdered sugar in here. I got some little sprinkles. I thought they were just so pretty. They've got little like gold balls and things like that. And then I have like a piping tip and a piping bag, so I'm very curious. You can see the difference. So this is repostero. Oh, yeah, it's a lot darker. So you see the difference? This one is kind of runny. And this one, oh yeah. It's really. Let's see. It's almost like a gel. You see that? Whereas this one is like, you see it's and they've been refrigerated, so obviously they're a little bit harder than they would be at room temperature. But yeah, because I was just wondering, I was like, how do they get those little decorative swirls on the top if this doesn't hold its shape? So this will hold its shape for sure. For sure. And then the ricotta with the icing sugar will as well. I've never used a piping tip before in a piping bag, so that's going to be interesting. Welcome back, Chantal. Yeah, there were like multicolored ones, and then I saw these like pink and purple and little teal ones, and I was like, oh, very pretty. Well, no. Okay. So I actually have made dulce de leche from scratch before. Oh my goodness. I made it from scratch where I stirred, basically it's sugar and milk. You stir it together until it thickens and caramelizes. And there's a different method as well where you can put a can of sweetened condensed milk in boiling water for hours, but you have to keep it submerged. Obviously, it tries to float. But I find dulce de leche with like milk is really, or not milk, banana is really nice. And then I just have like milk with cookie. So I'm just gonna like put it in my morning coffee and refeed it. So yes. Thank you. So I think maybe I'll put the sprinkles like all in the middle, and then I'll do like a couple of borders with the ricotta and the harder, more stiff dulce de leche. But I'm gonna have to practice with this. Like I feel like I could use like a Ziploc bag too and just put the tip. Let's see. I don't know if a Ziploc bag is. Do you know what I mean? Now I mean. Let me do a little test. Like a test on a plate. Bring you in here. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so got the tip. I'm just gonna go wash it. You have a tip or a trick for me, but basically I've seen people like you cut and then you put this and then you put the filling. Now I do have a proper like disposable bag like this. But you have to cut this smaller so that as you push, maybe that's too small. No, that might be too big. Guess we're about to find out. I think that might be too big. You have no fridge. Did it conk out when you had a bunch of stuff in it? See, like this, right? And then you like push the stuff through, but I think this is too stretch. Like the Ziploc bag might be a little too stretchy, and like it might. Right? Yeah, because this seems. This bag seems to be a little less. So let me see. You put the stuff in here. Okay, I'm gonna try it with a proper bag because this is gonna be a fail. And then you put the tip, right? I've never done this before, guys. Okay, I seem to be cutting it too small. Okay. Okay, see, you got the tip like this. And then oh, okay, that's good. Because my fridge is often quite full. So if it were to conk out, I probably like one of my neighbors. I know one of my neighbors doesn't do a lot of cooking or anything, so she probably would have space. Okay, we're just gonna do a test of this. So people like you just push, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. We're witnessing my first like piping ever. Oh! Oh my gosh. That's cute. So wait, I gotta like twist it. How do people do this? I gotta watch a video. You see this? I gotta bring you in closer because I can't really see it. Hold on. What I'm gonna do is because the phone, I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna get, I have to put it like this. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take it out of the tripod. So I have, oh my goodness. I'm gonna get this. It's stuck in my tripod. Fantastic. Never mind, what we're gonna do is this instead. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna go down. Like that. Yeah, well, they sell these at Bulk Bar. These are actually made for that, but the baggie, the problem is, I think it's the plastic is too stretchy, so it seems like as you push, the opening keeps getting bigger. Whereas this, it has a lot more, like it's made for it here. It has the reinforcement. But, like, how does one... So you gotta keep the tension, I'm sure. But like... Okay. Ooh, we've got a little... Oh, do you see that? Oh my gosh. I'm just doing piping practice for tomorrow. Okay, if I push it down like this, it creates like a more... What if I do it from here? Okay, there we go. That's what I want. You see that? So we're gonna do like this. But I want it bigger. There we go. You guys, look at that! So my border is gonna be like that, I think. And then, as it spreads, you just keep beep boop, beep boop. So I'm gonna try to do a border around the plate. There we go. See, I want it like that. And then maybe a little swirl. Oh no, that looks like poo. Do you see? Yeah, my fridge makes very loud banging noises periodically. I'm sure it's gonna conk out at some point. See, what's cool with this is like I could actually just put this back in the bag and practice again. And then I can actually seal this and put it in the back in the fridge. This is great. Back in the bag you go. This is great. This is fun. Okay. Oh no, see, it's coming out. Okay. Wait, but there's an error. So let's. See, there was an air bubble. There we go. Okay. There we go. Just have to choose. It's all of the technique. That's fun. See? I'm getting better. Uh-oh, something's happening. Oh, okay, there we go. I gotta push more in. Another thing I want to try to do is getting, like, making a whipped cream that, what is it called? It's basically when you make whipped cream, but you turn it into like icing that it doesn't like lose its. But you can either add like instant pudding mix or something. Okay, well, somewhat successful. I know nothing lasts anymore. Like my fridge is old and I'm like, I don't want a new one because that one's gonna last 2 seconds. It's holding up. It's holding up. Okay, I think that's enough practice for today. See, like you gotta have a bag that's reinforced here because as I was pushing with the Ziploc bag, this opening was getting bigger. So, all right, got a little bit of a preview of what I'll be doing tomorrow. I cut this. I know you can get reusable ones of this, but I knew it was gonna be very sticky, so I wasn't interested in having to wash a piping bag. Now I scoop this back in. I really like the taste of this one actually. There's something about it. Got a little something, something, you know? Okay. So that was me making my birthday cake and a little bit of piping practice, and I love eating cookies. One thing about me, I do not miss the opportunity to do quality assurance. So this is all gonna go back into the fridge. But that was some fun piping. This is also gonna go back in the fridge. We're gonna rinse this sugar. Alrighty. Well, that's that on that, I guess. I think maybe it might be time for me to go to the gym. Especially now that I'm all like sugared up. But so yeah, tomorrow after work at around like 4:30 or 5 p.m. I'll either go to the gym right away after work, and then at some point in the evening, I'm going to do a live of me decorating my cake. But I think maybe Ken might be live streaming tomorrow too. So he normally live streams maybe, he does it earlier these days. So we're going to have to see. So stay tuned for the reveal of the cake out of its container and the decorating with the sprinkles and the ricotta and the leche. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Chantel, Karen, Sandy, I don't know if Yvonne is still there, Leo, if you're still there. Thank you for watching again, and yeah, tune in tomorrow to see the results, whether it's a live or a picture or pre-recorded, but it should be fun. So have a great rest of your day, everyone. I'm off to the gym and then work.